I have the new redesigned Traverse in the RS and the Z71 trim. I borrowed these from Jerry Seiner Chevrolet here in Salt Lake City. Be sure to check out their inventory, let them know you saw the video. Let's go ahead and check out the pricing on both of these SUVs, and then I'll take you guys around them. Starting off on the Z71, base price is going to be $46,400. Be sure to pause it for the standard equipment there. Now you guys can see on the options there is an enhanced driving package for $3,755, and here's everything that's going to come in there. Sunroof and the power shade are $1,500. Also, you guys can see leather seats is $1,000, and then total price with destination at $1,395 is $54,050. And here's the fuel economy numbers on the side. The RS is the top of the line trim, and you guys will see base price is $56,200. Now the standard equipment list is longer because a lot more things to come standard. Now there is no options on this one, so total vehicle price including $1,395 destination is $57,495, and MPG is exactly the same. So for 2024, Chevy does give you an additional option known as the Z71. So if you don't want a sporty or luxury SUV, you want something a little bit more rugged, here's your answer. On the front end of the Z71, it's very aggressive, very sporty, but rugged. Around the headlights, they do give you like this black chrome right here. Also, it does run side to side through the grille. And you have full LED headlights, black painted front grille, and this one does have a camera up front. Black bow tie, and this one does have red recovery hooks. You're gonna have more ground clearance, and you're gonna have more skid plates down below. So if you're not good at parking, this is probably the SUV you should get. You also have the parking sensors all the way around on the front end too. So if you're parking in the garage, it gives you more protection. And with the Z71, you do get better ground clearance. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but the mirrors are slightly higher compared to the RS model. So it's gonna have 1.25 inches, give or take in there, of lift. On the front end of the RS, let's just be honest here, this is classy, sporty, and sexy. I thought I would never say that about a Traverse, but the front end of this thing looks really, really good. I would say it's up there with the Escalade design, in my opinion. But yeah, blackout on the front grille, and this one has full LED headlights, high and low beam, and accent lights. You guys can see it's not as rugged, so you have more painted on the front end. There's no recovery hook, so it's just more classy, right? RS badge is right here, and both are going to have the active grille shutters. They both come standard with the camera, so 360 camera view is going to be there, and you still have the parking sensors on the front end. Now off to the side, you guys can tell the fender flares are slightly wider on the Z71 compared to the RS. They do give you painted fender flares versus the plastic, however. You have more of an off-road setup for your tires and wheels, so 18-inch wheel wrapped in a Goodyear Wrangler Territory AT 265/65/18. And then here is your 22-inch wheel. You're not going off-road with these. These are Continental tires. These are really good tires, by the way, too. They're more of an eco tire, too. And then here is the tire size, 275/45/22. Independent front suspension. They both have the fabric material for the wheel wells. You guys can see the cameras on the mirrors. And they have painted mirror caps with the turn signals on both sides. And then here's some of the badging down below. You have that blackout. And the doors are going to have the smart key system on the front and rear on both sides. And again, you can see those fender flares out back. Now, you guys will see this does have a sunroof, and so does the Z71. It is an option, as you guys saw on the window sticker, right? And one thing to point out too, you guys see down below here how this is all painted. It's more plastic down below for the Z71. But yeah, you can definitely tell that the Z71 does sit higher for sure if you're looking at them side by side. Out back, they both have the quad exhaust. They do hide the hitch. The RS and the Z71 do come standard with all-wheel drive. But if you get a Z71, it does give you an advanced twin clutch all-wheel drive system, and this is what it's going to do here, so be sure to pause it. But you guys notice the taillights, right? The taillights are totally different. So you have like that clear look on this side with a little bit of red on the side, but these are full red. And I wonder if they should have just done the same for both, because I like those a lot better for the RS. But you have more blackout in the rear, parking sensors off to the side. You have more plastic trimming down below, but I like that finishing gray piece down below too on the Z71. Both are gonna have power lift gates. The glass does not pop open, and they're both gonna have 2 cameras on the back. Now on the RS, you guys will see here, you have power seats, and you can drop down the second row from here too with these buttons, like this. Power lift gate, as I said, on both sides, and you don't have those power seats, nor can you knock down that second row. But both are gonna have this huge storage below the floor here in the back, tie downs, and they both have the 12-volt plug out back, okay? So I think that if you're looking for more luxury, obviously you're seeing the RS is winning there. Let's talk about the powertrains really quickly. There is no difference between the Z71 and RS models. Actually, all the way down to the base models is going to be this 2.5 liter 4-cylinder turbo engine. It's going to have 328 horsepower, 326 pound-feet of torque, all going through an 8-speed transmission. Unfortunately, they don't give you an option to upgrade this engine. So at the end of the day, aluminum construction, direct injection only, good power, but in the future we will be driving these, so be sure to subscribe to the channel to get my impressions. Let's take this piece by piece. I love the soft touch that they give you on the doors. You have that red stitching, you have auto up and down for the driver's side, but auto down for the passenger and the rears, and that's gonna be on both sides. And here are your mirror controls, no seat memories, but I like the red accents, and you can pop open and close that lift gate out back. Bose sound system is an option. However, Bose sound system is standard on this one. Now, as far as the red trimming goes, it's pretty much the exact same. I don't see a difference. More red stitching, and you guys notice right here, you do have power folding outside mirrors. You don't have that for the Z71, and you guys see right here, you have your seat memory. So those are some nice upgrades that you do get on this model. And here is the kick plate on the side, and the seats are right here. Love the red accent that they give you right there, and on the very top you have white and red stitching throughout the seat, perforated leather. These are also heated and ventilated, and 12-way, including the lumbar that goes up and down. For the Z71, you still have that red-white stitching, but you don't have that accent on the seat. Still perforated leather, Z71 badge up there. However, these are only heated seats with a heated steering wheel. Obviously, the RS has a heated steering wheel too, and then here's that kick plate. Now, here's some of the buttons on the side. They're going to be the exact same for both. And this was going to normally be in 2-wheel drive, and drive modes are right here. But you do have a 11-inch screen and a 17.7-inch screen. By the way, this is also a screen, but this is an option for the Z71. It's standard for the RS. Also, this twin panel roof is standard, whereas it is an option that you guys saw on the window sticker for the Z71. But dual climate controls on both sides. The only added benefit here is you get the ventilated seats. They both are going to have push button start. And I did a video on both of these separately, so I'm not going to go through every single thing. But Super Cruise is also something that you get on both sides. However, it comes standard for the RS. But I do like the overall layout of this interior. The red stitching, they both have this wireless charger, 2 USBs down below. Your cup holders, a little bit extra storage on this side. There is a little bit of storage down below, and none of that stuff really changes. Now let's check out the center armrest to see if there's a difference for the Z71. Same thing. Out back, you guys will see, these seats don't have a button on the side here to allow it to lunge forward, and I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. But the overall trimming and design is still nice out back. You have the seat back pockets. There is a pass-through. There is USBs. This is a Type-C, one on each side. Out back here. I don't know where I'm pointing at, but hopefully I'm pointing it to where you're supposed to see that other Type-C USB. And you guys see down below, single climate control, 2 more USBs, which are Type C's, 120 volt plug, a little bit of storage down there. All that's going to be the same. Now the only thing that the RS model adds is you get the heated seats for the second row. Okay, more accent on the seat as well. And as I said, there's a button here that allows the seat to lunge forward so you can get back this way, but not a big deal because you can just go through the center. As you guys see, there's a passageway right there. But as I said, both have that twin panel roof. Is standard on this side. Let's go ahead and check out the numbers on the door, and then that'll pretty much end the video. One last thing for the interior. On the RS, you do have ambient lighting, but you don't have that for the Z71. But here are the numbers on the door. These should be the same for the axles and the gross vehicle weight rating. 22 by 8.5 wide wheels, and then payload is 1,469 pounds. The numbers are the same for the axles and the gross vehicle weight rating, but the wheels are 18 by 8 wide on the Z71. And then the payload is higher here, 1,548 pounds. And that's in part probably to the bigger wheels. 18s versus 22s, that's a big wheel jump for sure. But I hope you guys liked the video. Be sure to check out Jerry Seiner's inventory, and be sure to ask for Keith if you would like to know about availability. See you guys soon.